beautiful. Ooh, oh my God, she looks gorgeous. I'm getting passionate. Wow. When I start getting louder, oh my God. Amazing. Oh. Oh, it's like the karma thing. Cool. Ooh. Man, it has been an up and down weekend for me, and I'm sure a lot of us here in the Swiftie community. Yeah, so up and down. My first listen was just absolutely amazing. I had so much fun. If you watch my reaction, go watch it. It's literally just me fangirling the whole time. And then obviously I've listened to it so many more times after that. And so, you have different discoveries, you have different opinions of things, you have, you take a critical lens on certain things that you kind of just, anyways. It's such an interesting process. It was also my first Taylor Swift album that I've reacted to. And so I learned a lot about myself this weekend, a lot of hard things. I felt very vulnerable. I felt very exposed. I felt very misunderstood. And that's really hard for me, especially as a neurodivergent, autistic, and ADHD person who has felt misunderstood my entire life. It was this wave of just going back to feeling like that. I've done a lot of work on myself in the last few years, feeling more confident to kind of just, be myself and share my joy. And it's like all these old wounds came back from doing this reaction because of the reception that I got mostly on TikTok. I had to turn my comments off. It was that bad. YouTube, I will say there was a few weird ones, but for the most part, the people who showed up here on YouTube were my people, and I'm so glad. I'm so thankful to the algorithm for sending me people who, just are excited to watch a girl be excited. Anyways, we are here to do the Fate of Ophelia music video, and I cannot be more excited for that. So, I'm going to put all the negativity that came out this weekend. There's a lot to think about, and it's not that I'm ignoring it, but I'm still processing, and I'm still, formulating my own opinions and my own thoughts and feelings on things. And so it's going to be a little bit until I kind of put out a video where I do my own analysis and things like that, because like I said, I'm very still processing right now. It'll come. I just need some time. My nervous system has been disrupted this weekend, and I'm not going to start analyzing when my nervous system is is everywhere. I just need to be grounding. I need to be going out in nature. Hi, welcome to Passion Dump of an Autist. My name is Valerie. If you love Taylor Swift, if you love pop music in general, if you love alt pop too, I do a lot of that, this is definitely the channel for you. I take a kind of personal growth lens, talk about authenticity and, how to come back to yourself, kind of a spiritual lens sometimes too. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. Comment down below your thoughts and feelings of this weekend, and how you're feeling and how you're coping and coming into yourself and just processing everything. I would love to hear that. Anyways, I also have a Patreon where all my content goes up way ahead of time, and it's a great community we have over there. So if you want to join a community that's positive, but also thoughtful and analytical and all that good stuff, we definitely, it's a loving, kind community, I think, that we've created. So if that sounds great to you, then check out the link in my description. All right, let's go. I'm so excited. Okay. The Fate of Ophelia. We've got this like glamorous, it almost looks like, oh, it looks like a theater, right? This has got to be like a theater. Yeah, okay. We've got the cleaning cart. Amazing. There's an Easter egg right there for the Eras tour. There, I got one. And the guy cleaning up. Okay, and it's Ophelia. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's not get too I'm excited. Okay, okay, that's like the painting. If you look up Ophelia from Hamlet, image search on Google, you get a painting that is this. Like she's recreated this painting. That's cool. She's in the painting in the theater. Okay, cool. Beautiful. Cool. I heard you calling on the megaphone. That's so cool that it was like a painting and now it's like I know I need to keep going, but I get so excited. I just want to like break down everything as it's going. We got the megaphone, cool. But it's like to see everything become like the little backstage what am I trying background pieces, set pieces. My brain is too excited to English right now. Okay, let's keep going. Wanna see me all Sorry. We're gonna skip back. It's so cool. It's like we're dissolving back into this backstage. Was that a butterfly? Hold on. Yeah, there was a butterfly went across. Interesting. A butterfly is there's usually symbolic meaning for butterflies, so I'm just pointing it out. I haven't figured it out yet, but I heard you call transformation, right? On the megaphone, you wanna see me all alone. Oh no, it's a bird. It was a bird. It wasn't even a butterfly. I think it was this orange bird. Birds are also very symbolic. I'm a bird lady. Okay, interesting. Pearls and a peach and a pie. There's a cat. Okay. I don't know what this painting is, but it might be something that I haven't understood the reference, at least at this moment. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow. You know what? Sorry, it just made me think of how she starts in one painting and then she goes into another painting. Something I've been thinking about, especially with the fractured pieces on the front cover, that I don't really like. I think a lot of people maybe don't like it either, but I do think there's a meaning to it. And it makes me think of the, in If I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, the shattered pieces on the floor that she's picking up, and how I think when everything went down and she was having, she was both in the most exciting time in her life, like I'm talking Tortured Poets moments when she was writing that out of necessity. She was having the most exciting time in her life doing the Eras tour, but then she was also going through one of the most brutal heartbreaks, multiple, like two heartbreaks, two very different situations that were just painful and awful, that sent her to her metaphorical hospital, right? And I think that fractured her in some ways, and she really had to learn to find these almost like masks to wear, and these different, and this is not me saying fakeness. We all have masks. We all react from different parts of ourselves and different wounds. And I really feel like she did a lot of self-discovery during that time, is what I'm getting, where just different sides of herself came out and different, I don't know. Anyways, it made me think of that, to see her embodying different paintings. At least we only had two, but it just made me think of that idea of different parts of yourself and your different parts of your soul, and how they interact with each other, and how you feel like you have to put on these different hats or different masks depending on what situation you're in. We all do it. Like, you're going to act differently in your professional work setting than you're going to act with your friend. Or, you know, for example, in eldest daughter, when she's feeling like she can finally be herself with someone. I just feel like that's a theme that I don't hear a lot of people talking about yet, but again, we're all still processing. But it's a theme that I have seen, or I have picked up on right from the beginning. So I just wanted to mention that as well. Okay, so we're like backstage here. Ooh, oh my God, she looks gorgeous. Nice. Oh my God, they all look gorgeous. And they're all her dancers too. Amazing. I literally, there's too much. Like I said, I'm being overstimulated, which is really good for my ADHD, but I don't know what's happening because it's overwhelming for my brain. I want to go back. We're just going to go back and watch it a million times. I love that. Amazing. See, and like, come on, what I was just talking about, all the different parts. She's got different wigs on, she's got different costumes on, which, yes, in a literal sense, Eras Tour, she's doing that, but I think there's a deeper meaning there. I think this is also about the different hats and masks and wigs you put on. Everybody, not just her, but everyone puts on. I'm getting passionate. Wow. When I start getting louder and it becomes more like aggressive, I guess, I'm not meaning it in that way. I just get really excited and really passionate about like conviction in what I'm saying. And I think that's what people get scared of sometimes. But it really comes from just a lot of passion and conviction in what I'm saying. I get really excited about these parallels that I'm drawing, and I don't want to apologize for it, so I'm not. But I am over-explaining. Listen, this is part of the personal growth aspect of my channel, is I do like to call myself out when I notice that I'm doing something that is coming from a wound. We're talking about these different masks. Okay, so one for me is I over-explain myself a lot because I'm so afraid of being misunderstood, because I've been misunderstood so many times in my life as a neurodivergent person. I over-explain all the time, and I also explain in circles. You'll notice that I try to cut it out when I can, like in editing, but I will go in circles of explaining because I'm so afraid of people misunderstanding, misinterpreting what I'm saying. Anyways, it all kind of goes, in my opinion, of what we're seeing, because we are seeing all these different characters and like I said, we're trying on different wigs, trying on different masks, trying on different versions of self. And you do that after breakups, right? I think anybody that's been in a tough breakup, it feels like that's like when you go and cut your hair, you know, you do all these things. I rescued a dog, like, like you do these things to find yourself again, because sometimes you feel lost in another person and you're like, shit, I gotta figure out and discover who I am. And I feel like there's an aspect of that in this. This is a long video. Oh my God. Amazing. Oh my God. I literally want to watch it, like however many people there are, just to like watch. Oh, this was like kind of a weird place to stop. Sorry, Taylor. Because they all look so amazing, and I just want to watch each of them do that little dance because it's so cute. We're not going to do that, but I will go back and do it one more time and try to just take in as much as I can before we move on. Oh my God, they're all so cute! Beautiful. Again, another version. I love it. and we've got the kaleidoscope. The kaleidoscope, which I did notice for the visualizers, a lot about kaleidoscope, which I think could be similar. I think we're playing with the themes and ideas, as I said, of perception, perspective. And I mean, we're seeing it all play out culturally too, just with the response to this album of this last weekend. We are seeing that. It's so, when I take my feelings about it out of the equation, it's actually a really interesting cultural conversation to just talk about the different reactions that people are having to Taylor Swift in general. It says a lot more in a bigger picture, in my opinion, of society and culture, more than just her. It's like, but she's holding up a mirror in a way, in just like this bigger impact way. It's like there's so many conversations happening, whether you think they're good, bad, right, wrong. It's like she's just sparked so much. She's so polarizing. And so I guess my sociological brain, because that's what I went to school for, is just like, if I can take myself, my feelings, it's hard to, because I feel personally invested in Taylor Swift, but if I can be like an outside observer, there's some really interesting things happening with this record drop that's like confounding, to be honest. But I think it says a lot more about deeper things going on in society than it does just specifically about Taylor Swift. It's just we find ourselves caught up in it, especially if you're a Swiftie and you're invested in just her and her music. It feels really personal, but I think a lot of it is there's just bigger conversations that a lot of people are using Taylor Swift as a way to discuss bigger issues. And I think that's okay, but it can also be, it's strange. It's strange because she's also just a human being. There's that part of it too, is that there's an actual human being, a soul in there too. But she's Taylor Swift, the brand Taylor Swift is bigger and has become this mirror of society in such a big way, in such an interesting way. I don't know. I could write essays on it, but I don't even know if I want to because it's a lot. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about or if I'm making any sense at all. Anyways, very interesting. Kaleidoscope. Oh, nice. Oh, the eldest daughter. See, another one. She's got a heart. Oh, she looks beautiful in that wig. Wow. A cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity. It's so cool. The sirens, amazing. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh, okay, and she's gonna drown. Amazing. Again, there's a lot of here, I'm gonna be everything that you need me to be. You want me to be this, I'm gonna be that. If you want me to be this. And that's why I was seeing parallels to, like, I think there's a lot more satire in this record than a lot of people are talking about. Again, I haven't fully processed it myself, so I can't even give like full detailed explanation of that, but there's a lot more satire in this. I feel like there's a lot of, oh, you say this about me? Okay, I'll just be that. I'll be that to the extreme then. I'm getting a lot of that in this record. It's more than I think what people are talking about. I don't know. I think people, because but also it could be because of folklore, because of Evermore, because of Tortured Poets Department, that we're just, I guess in some ways more serious. And so people are, think I saw someone talk about this on social media, and I thought it was interesting. If you think of, and I know I'll get hate by comparing her to Shakespeare, but I'm really just meaning looking at different like writers and what they do and how they do. Like if you think about someone like Shakespeare, like he is working in different genres, right? He's got his tragedies, he's got his comedies. There's histories, there's different modes and genres, of just styles of writing that he uses, and no one questions that. And I think sometimes things aren't to be taken as seriously as they are. I don't know. I just think, again, different perspectives, different lenses. I think there is something to be said about how it was marketed, though, so that we all were, a lot of our expectations, I think there has to do, if we want to talk a little bit about the marketing, but again, I haven't done much processing on that yet, but I do think a lot of us had these like expectations that weren't met. And that doesn't necessarily always mean that the art is bad or that, something is wrong. It just means we had expectations and they weren't met. But like, that's kind of our problem, but also could be the marketing's fault too. Cause I think it's an interesting conversation, I think, that you could have about that. Again, still processing. So this is by no means any kind of fleshed out argument I'm making right now. This is me, again, first reaction. It's very interesting though. And like seeing all these different characters that she's putting on, I think, I think we can read into that symbolism there for sure. I don't think it's unintentional. Oh, so cool! I love this. It's so cool. Oh, it's like the karma thing. Cool. Sequins are forever. Hold on. I kind of want to read that. Sequins Are Forever, featuring Kitty Finley. Okay, so she's playing the character of Kitty. Gotcha. From the Life of a Showgirl song. Only you possess the key, no longer. Oh my god, she looks gorgeous. All because you came for me. Okay, so it's not lost on me either that, again, maybe I'm reading into things, but this is what I do. I do it with Lana Del Rey. I do it with literally every artist I react to when it comes to visuals, but there has to be something to do with, yes, she looks so glamorous, right? She's being pampered, her makeup is being done, she looks glamorous, but she's wrapped in rope. You can't tell me that we're not talking about feelings of being trapped and wanting to feel free. And, what I'm getting also from the record, obvious, which is like an obvious theme, is her feeling this sense of freedom and coming back to herself and coming back to a feeling of home with Travis, which is beautiful, which is why I was getting emotional listening to that first reaction, because I've been with her for so long and she's had to change herself over and over and over again. She talked about that in TTPD. What song? There was a song talking about, I can't even think about it. I'll have to go back and look about all of it. Even Mirrorball. I wasn't thinking of Mirrorball, but even Mirrorball kind of gets my point across in the same way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's unintentional. Locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived. Oh, yeah, because you locked inside my memory too. Oh, beautiful! Oh my god, she looks gorgeous. was the
You saved
orange
my
bird
heart from the
again?
fate of Ophelia.
Okay. So, yeah. So she goes out and she's having, again, there's a very literal kind of interpretation as well that is totally legit, where it's like, what she talked about when she was talking about the record, where it's like you go out and you know, she's going through each era every night and having to like transform herself into all these different feelings and emotions that she's had since, some of her songs were written at like 13, 14, right? Although not really on the Eras tour, but you know what I mean? From a very young age up until, 35. And she does all that. And then it's like all the glitz and glitter is gone. And then you're just left to yourself and your own thoughts. Just, I don't know, being in the bath, kind of washing off all that glitter. It's a very intimate time, and it's like it must be jolting too, to go from, having 70,000 people or more in some stadiums, you know feeling that connection with 70,000 people as well as the people on stage, to then now being by yourself with your thoughts. It must be, I actually can't imagine the transition of that. I mean, as a fellow performer, sure, to this degree I can understand, but I mean, I've never performed in front of that many people. I could tell you that I've performed in front of a lot of people, but not that. So again, it's like a sliver I can kind of relate to, but obviously I can't. None of us really can relate to it. So very interesting. Anyways, wow. I went on a lot of tangents. So that just tells you that the video did inspire me. So we can say that. I really like the visuals, and like I said, it very much did inspire me, clearly. So I don't know. I feel like I have a lot to cut out for the YouTube video, but whatever. I just let myself go. I just let myself talk about whatever came up, and this is it. So let me know. Let me know what you guys thought about it, and yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and week, and I will see you for the next video. Bye.